take it, and the rest of us would just be there as supportive. And
one person would take it, and the rest would support?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then a week later, we would review it all, what the person got, what they felt was important about it, and then another person would be chosen, and then they would go through it. And finally, I think we had only about 8 people in the group. We finally went through where all 8 people went.
Yeah, I guess I have to ask this question because I've been in circles where a group has supported somebody that's been smoking DMT, but it's like 15 minutes, and that seems like forever. It's boring waiting for the person. How did you all sit there and support somebody for an LSD trip, which is hours? I mean, did you just sit there in silence, or
yeah,
really?
Yeah, we meditated. Then after a while, maybe 2-3 hours went by. If there wouldn't be any discussion, we could bring up discussion with the group. But we didn't fall into that too much. We usually let the person just go through, and then we talk about it the week later when we got together again.
Now, did you keep your meditation practice up through this whole time, or did it slip when you first started doing LSD?
Oh, no, I think I got pretty wedded to meditation with this group, actually. And so I meditated regularly.
Which you still do every day?
Yeah.
So my guess is that you would recommend that meditation practice should be, is beneficial.
Oh, absolutely. And, if you're going to work with these materials, meditation is a marvelous supporter. Because as you use the materials, you open your consciousness more, and that opens your meditation more. So then your meditation becomes more effective and more fulfilling. So it's a growing process.
I asked you last night, and I loved the answer. What would your life have been like without LSD?
Oh God, it would have been miserable by comparison. Absolutely miserable. Oh, no, taking LSD was just a remarkable change of life. And it's just criminal that our nation holds it down so thoroughly. They won't have anything to do with it. They don't even want to look at it. That's changing a little bit now. It's changing a little bit. And there may be some LSD work that will be permitted. But it's just a shame that it's so valuable and so effective that and here we are the nation is supposed to be the most open, and it's become one of the most rigorous enemies.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Gene, one of the things that kind of bugs me is that we hear all these men talking about these experiences, and how is LSD only a male thing, or how has it affected your life?
Well, I don't know. They just interview the men. They don't interview the ladies. But anyway, I don't know whether. No, it's not a male thing. I know a lot of women that have taken LSD and liked it. And I was just wanted to comment about the first experience that I had. I remember, but I don't remember the ones after that. And so much was going on. But the first time I took it, it's mind opening. And even if you only take it once, you really learn a great deal. So you don't have to take it every week or every month or every year. That's your choice.
Well, I've found with some of these the other medicines that many times the first experience is such a peak experience that it's difficult to really repeat that one. Have you found the same thing?
Yeah, they're never the same. I've never had two experiences that were the same. But I don't remember clearly like I do the first one. I remember the first one very clearly, but I don't remember the others.
There seems to be a kind of dynamic that takes place, and it's almost like your first experience is a real opener. It's almost like there's something there that wants to sort of pull you in and let you know that there is way more to life than you ever thought before. So you kind of get a nice start. But then, if you're going to continue taking it, you're going to have to begin to open the doors that we've locked up and that we haven't wanted to see at all. But sooner or later, you got to open those things up, and so that for a while it looks like it's turning against you, but it's not turning against you. It really wants to help you get into these deeper areas and release them and understand them, because they're powerful things, and we're all carrying that stuff around, and it's like dragging rocks. Piles of rocks that we have to pull around. That's what it's like. And you can get free of all that stuff. So,
I guess the thing is, and maybe Huxley started saying this, that, it opens the doors, but you've got to go through and do the work if you want to.
Absolutely.
How do you... the enthusiasm of the profound experience, it fades away. How do you maintain that, I guess, through the hard work?
What happens a lot, and I talk to this every chance I get when we go to Kathleen's place. And these people are taking it, and they're not really committing themselves to honor what they learned and do their best to make use of it. And every chance I get, when I get to a group or any of these people, I always try to bring this up, because I see it so much. It's just, you go to a certain point, and it's like, well, this has been great, and we've learned a lot, but they don't realize that there's way, way more waiting for you. And the only way that you can keep developing and learning more and getting into higher levels of consciousness is by really exerting yourself and learning to use everything that shows up when you do have these experiences. So it's kind of disappointing when you go to Kathleen's and you see how many people, they love having the experience and they love repeating it, but I would say that only maybe a third of them, and maybe I'm being too harsh there, maybe half of them, but it seems to me somewhere between a third and a half of them aren't really exerting themselves to put into effect what they could learn.
Yeah, and that may be pretty much true across the board, I'm afraid, that we've been kind of a society, I think, brought up on the instant fix, and you can quick do this, quick weight loss diets and all these things, and take a pill and you're going to feel good. And, but, it's not like you can keep taking these pills and have them work for you. So maybe we ought to take a little break. This has been a long hour here. And